Hey everyone, welcome to episode 2 of the Born in Chaos mod showcase. In this episode I'm going to show you how you can make some armor and weapons. Keep in mind though that not every armor is craftable and not every weapon is craftable too. Some of them might only be able to be picked up by certain bosses, so yeah, keep that in mind. Alright, without further ado, let's get on to it. So here we are in the creative menu. I'm going to show you how you make this armor set, as not every armor set has the same crafting recipe. So in order to make this one right here, first you're going to need some netherite armor. Once you have a full set of netherite armor, you can start making this. But first, you need to get a dark metal upgrade and also a dark metal armor plate. So in order to get this one right here, you need to find something called a dark tower. In my previous episode, I showed you all of the structures that you can find. And the dark tower, right at the top, in one of the chests, will have this. As for this one right here, this is the crafting recipe for it. You're going to need some dark metal ingots and some monster skin. Once you have that, you'll be able to make this armor right here. Just ignore that helmet right here, it's supposed to be a netherite one, but yeah, you put the upgrade here, the netherite here, and finally the dark metal armor plate, and that's how you make this one. In order to make this one, you're gonna need the Nightmare Stalker skull, which means you're gonna have to defeat an enemy called the Nightmare Stalker, which I'll show you in the next episode. But for now, this is how you make the helmet for it. Here's how you make the chest, the leggings, and finally the boots. Now for the weapons. In order to make the dark warblade, you're going to need a dark metal block. And in order to make a dark metal block, you're going to need a lot of these. So yeah, this weapon is not going to be the easiest thing in the world to get, but it does do 20 attack damage. The only downside is the speed. Next is the hammer. You only need one of these blocks and you also need a bone handle. In order to make a bone handle, you need a regular bone, a dark metal nugget, and also a dark rod. I don't know which mob drops the dark rod, but I suppose we'll both find out in the next episode. Anyway, the Reaper axe. Here's the crafting recipe for that one. Next up is the scythe. You'll need some nightmare claws. Again, a mob will drop this. Next up is the saber. Here's the crafting recipe for that. The ritual dagger, crafting recipe. Spirit divider, crafting recipe. These right here, you can find them in chests, and also some mobs will drop them as well. These can also be found in the Dark Tower. This right here, you can either craft it or you can defeat that boss in the Dark Tower. The same goes for this, and also this one as well. So these three things can be dropped by mobs, so you don't have to craft them, but if you do, they're there. And here is this weapon. This one is slightly easier to make. It just requires some dark metal and also a bone handle. This one, however, is a little bit more difficult, as you're going to need to defeat some spiders in order to get it. Alright, next one. You need to kill something that drops these permafrost shards, which again I'll show you in the next episode, but here's the crafting recipe for it. And here's how you make this one. Obviously you can get this stuff from the zombie clown, which I showed you in the previous episode. And he'll be explained again on the next episode as well. So the easiest armor to make is this one. All you need to do is go to beaches and find a little crab-like creature, which again will be showed in the next video, and he'll drop these. But this armor by far is the easiest one to make, and it does come with some neat little effects which I'll show you in a minute. And here's how you make the mace, and here's how you can make a trap. As for these hats right here, all of them only can be dropped by bosses and certain mobs. Also, that applies to this weapon here, same as this one. But you can craft these, which obviously go with the pumpkin pistol. That's the crafting recipe for it. You can also craft a sweet sword. In order to get these, you need to find one of those zombie caravans. I'm sorry, I mean the clown caravans, which I showed you in the previous episode. The same goes for the axe. As for the pitchfork, this thing only drops from a certain mob, which you may have noticed in the previous episode. He was a zombie that had a bucket in his head. The same applies to the wood splitter. You can make this though. You can just use any wood followed by a dart nugget and a stick, and that's how you make that. You can also make this as well, but in order to do so, you need to kill a mob called Krampus. Yeah, I think that's how you say that. That's how you make that. And this is how you make the phantom bomb. Again, you need to kill a creature that drops these. And here's the crafting recipe for this and this one. And yeah, that's all of the weapons you can get. As for these two that I didn't go over, they're only available in creative mode. Well, this one in particular is. As you can see, it does a lot of damage. It can pretty much one-shot any vanilla mob in the game. And I don't know what this is, but it doesn't look like you can craft it either, so I'm guessing that's only a creative thing as well. Now, let's get on to the armor's effects. So the dark metal armor will give you the rampage effect when your health is low, and it also gives you wither protection as well. But you only get that when you have the full set on you. The wolf one, if you just have one on you, you'll move faster in the dark, and if you get the full set of it, it increases the effectiveness of dark magic items and weapons. As for the shell one, if you just have one of them on you, it will deal retaliatory damage to whoever attacks you. So think of it as like the thorn enchantment without having to apply the actual enchantment on it. And of course, if you get the full set of this, it will double the retaliatory damage, and it will also give you its own unique little protection as well. That's all of the armor and weapons that you can make. It's not going to be easy, but if you're one of those players that likes a challenge, then this mod is definitely for you. If you're not though, you can always just cheat and spawn them in. That's exactly what I like to do, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to get those legit. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, then give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe for more content. I'll see you next time.